Wah, anjing.
Rusty! Rusty!
Wah, anjing kali ya. Halo semuanya, welcome back again di game Alan Wake. Seperti yang kalian tahu di episode sebelumnya kita udah ketemu sama polisi perempuan yang dimana kita habis ketemu serangkaian hal yang kurang masuk di akal gitu ya. Kita ngelawan si Carl Stucky, terus ke gas station punya dia, terus kita nelpon polisi dan dijemput sama polisi cewek, dan si polisi cewek itu nanya, lu tahu nggak si Carl Stucky yang punya tempat ini di mana? Tapi kita nggak bisa ngasih tahu dong kalau si Carl Stucky-nya udah jadi dibilang ghost juga bukan sih, kayak dirasukin darkness, terus kita udah bunuh gitu kan. Nggak mungkin juga, kita pasti bakal dikira gila dan bakal bisa penjara gitu. So kayaknya segitu untuk recap episode kemarin, dan kita langsung mulai aja game ya. Let's go. Nah, Bride's Dinner. Ini tempat diner kemarin. Kita continue game aja.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Sebelumnya di Alan
I
Wake.
came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear
Kita kemarin udah sempat konflik juga.
Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Hilang tuh. Episode 2, Taken ini diambil kah atau gimana? Oh, kita mundur lagi di New York 3 tahun yang lalu.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh,
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You
lebih
should put
badai
some
bro.
coffee on.
Rumahnya bagus
It'll warm
juga
you
ya.
up.
Ya keliling-keliling dulu kali ya. Gak ada TV rumahnya. Badai bro, lagi badai. Yang nggak bisa keluar. Kopi. Spice. Ruang. Gak usah juga. Itu saklar. Nah, itu minum kopi dulu bro. Ngopi kali.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Maksudnya lebihnya lagi kerja kayaknya. Ini apa? CCTV. Ini gokil namanya CCTV. Oh, baru dibeli TV-nya. Pantas. Lah, TV-nya mana? Orang baru beli bro. Ini baru pindahan. Atau emang baru beli TV aja? Bar. Ada telepon. Examine. Kemana sih? Lumayan ya manuskrip. The sudden stop.
It's true what they say about the fall
And
and
the
the
sudden
sudden
stop
stop at the
at the
end.
end.
I'd lain here in the snow.
Ini suaranya bukan
while
Alan
the
nih.
chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby.
Dia meninggal kah?
Honey, I'm home.
I can see them now. Berarti kan gue bisa lihat mereka sekarang kayak. Berarti istrinya dan babynya sudah duluan gitu. Dan mungkin nggak tahu sih. Apa yang dimaksud dengan? Oh, ternyata setiap episode tuh ada page-page yang harus dilengkapin bro. Ada 1. Ya, gue 3 belum. Gue ketakutan nih. Examine. Oh ini nih. The Fall of Cassie, The Things That I Want, Alex Cassie, What I Can't Forget, Return to Sender. Oh itu buku-bukunya. Apa jangan-jangan tadi di bukunya juga ya?
It's true what they say about the fall.
The Fall? Kan judul ada di sini. Ada sih The Fall of Cassie. Oh ini apa nih? Ada pistol emas gitu bro. Ya naik kursi men. Tunggu. Maju bro. Nah. Yoi. Ya, merusak game anjing gua. Nggak ada. Kita double dap. Sini kayaknya pasti ditutup sih. Oh, enggak, bro. Ini kamar. Apa ini? Kayak wardrobe ya. Coba dengerin.
The
Ada apa?
continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the 3rd day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Oh lagi ada blizzard bro, badai salju. Jadi kita disuruh stay di rumah. The bed. Ini sih elit banget. Ini ya rumahnya. Shower, bathtub. Gokil juga. Iya sih, maksud gue amin. Lu ini kita silat sih. Nah, ada barcode lagi. Gue mau ngecek, sumpah. Tapi itu pasti dibuka Facebook lagi kayak kemarin anjing. Udah gue scan malah Facebook. Search. Turns out this isn't too bad even if you're not sitting on the couch when you play it. Oh no, maksudnya? Turns out this isn't too bad even if you're sitting on the couch when you play it. Oh, maksudnya reference dari Alan Wake yang dari konsol pindah ke PC gitu. Karena kan kalau misalnya lu main di konsol kan lu duduknya sambil lu duduk di couch di sofa sambil main kan di TV gitu. Kalau di PC kan lu harus duduk di kursi di meja gitu. Ternyata not bad juga tuh. Boleh. Gokil. 1 2 3 4 5 ada 5 buku. Pantas bro. Dan katanya kan dia best seller kan, lu pasti duitnya banyak.
Oh hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding.
Okay.
I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seem to think so last night.
Bininya kayaknya itu deh, apa? Fotografer atau dia kayaknya yang buat bukunya. buat mock-up.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time.
Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Bini gue takut beda.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
Sabar bro.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Bini kita ini takut kegelapan ya bro. Ada phobia darkness.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
Oke, aman.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't
Aman,
worry. We'll
Aman.
just break out the candles.
Itu takut kegelapan bro.
But it's just
Hey.
especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The
Dia
dark
punya
really spooked me
nightmare
too.
pas kecil.
When it got really
kecil.
bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The
Clicker.
clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Bahkan kalau lu bohong, still love you. Anak kecil jangan nonton ya. Oh, kita balik lagi ke masa sekarang, the present days.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Gimana perasaan lu? Oh, anjing.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Gak bisa pergi tanpa Alice.
I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Ada shock deh.
Thanks.
Suruh istirahat beberapa hari.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's
Okay.
very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor.
Sheriff
Sheriff Breaker
Breaker.
had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Apa nih? Brad Falls Sheriff. Examine? Oh, bisa examine.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's
Oh.
a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me.
That's
But
quite
she's
big, man.
right up there. Now, she's a
Gede.
largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
Lagi nggak
You a
bisa
fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Oh, dia pemancing. Itu bapak-bapak yang ini tuh infokan Galatama.
Huh?
Untungnya masih jadi dokter ya maksudnya.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go
Iya
down
Pak,
the
sabar.
corridor.
Saya lagi keliling-keliling. Ngecek-ngecek. Jangan lelat, Lan. Santai, Lan.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant.
Kita ajak
The
ngobrol
bulbs
sebentar.
will need changing, so you
Alice
can't
was
change
missing.
them in the
I
dark.
needed help to
I'll
find
be
her.
sure to take
I
care of it,
wasn't
Miss
ready to
Weaver.
leave.
Have a nice day now.
Nah, ini mungkin ya.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Ini ibu-ibu yang kemarin bukan sih? Yang di itu.
Mr. Wake?
Alice
The
was
sheriff is
missing.
waiting for you
I
in her
needed
office
help
down
to
the
find
corridor.
her. I wasn't
Ibu yang
ready
di
to
diner.
leave.
Yang dibilang awas hati-hati di kegelapan katanya. Bu, mana Bu? Bu. Bu, ya pergi ibunya.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Iya, sabar Mbak. Sabar ya Bu. di mana gitu ya. Sel area itu udah kopi. Supaya kopi termos ini apa ya? Collectibles kah atau ada mana skip lagi? Gokil. Alice sees
Alice
a
looked
shadow.
through the viewfinder, lining up the shot.
shot.
Cauldron Lake was breathtaking.
Something
Something caught
caught her
her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin,
Huh?
like a thin woman in a black dress.
Oh,
She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
nah, I think that's not like just some random bushes. Ini bukan.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at
Stucky gas
Stucky
station.
gas
Oh.
station with Thornton.
Tempat
There's
kita
no
sebelumnya.
sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be
Supposed to be
driving
left.
it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Nah, bisa ada yang ya mengacaukan
Sheriff
itu
Breaker
lah.
is waiting for you down the
Garage-nya kan kita
corridor
pernah
in
tahu
her
kan.
office.
Kemarin di garage-nya bener-bener missing. Features connect of winning contest. Josh Hutcherson missing. Jacob Miller. Bruce Dansky, Richard Ball. On a campaign trip overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call. Telepon kali ya? Kucing. Oh udah. Oh ini kantor sheriff. Nah langsung dah.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oke.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My
Udah,
men are
nyaris
already
gue
on
belum.
it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure.
Gue
I can't
nggak
remember.
yakin gitu. Gue nggak bisa
We were
ingat.
arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
Yes.
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
Dia pasti bakal ngurung gue, bakal di penjara.
Excuse me. I need to take this.
Unknown caller.
Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here.
Three digits cop.
Cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called
Mr.
Lover's
Wade, can I
Peak.
help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're
Okay.
watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back. I couldn't go
Of
anywhere
course,
yet.
Mr. Wake.
I
You
had to
can
play
get there
along
through
with
the
the
cell
caller.
corridor.
Alice's life was at stake.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? Thank you, man, thank you. Hey,
Wait, what happened if
you're
I...
all right. You're good. Oh, why'd you do that for? You're with them, aren't you? You're those space aliens. You think you got
Space
me right
alien?
where you want? Well, you just wait. You just wait.
What does that mean? Apa maksudnya? The dark presence in the diner.
In
Nah ini
spite
nih.
of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman.
Inhuman.
Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Huh? Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it, but it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer. Who is the writer? Would soon fix that? Apa maksudnya?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Where on your feet?
Oh, ada kopi. Coba kita keliling-keliling. Bro, remember bro.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned
In the
car.
fence behind police. Nah, itu kayaknya itu deh. Fences kan.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just
bapak yang itu bukan sih?
before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff. Had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day is almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh?
Oh, ada yang main-main sama, you know lah. Ini bukan di sini sih, sebelah deh. Harusnya. Gue juga tapi penasaran aja. Oh, ini tadi dong. Oh, kira bisa dibuka nih. Oh, ada manuskrip. Baca dulu. Wake at Lover's Peak.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak. The waterfalls
in the mountain behind
us. The lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Oh, ini nanti nih pasti nih. Sumpah, jadi manuskrip itu lebih kayak apa ya? Spoiler tentang apa yang bakal kita hadapin.
Had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Oh, nelpon lagi dia.
Barry?
Oh, Barry ini.
I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Oh, dia
Barry,
di Bright
listen to me.
Falls.
I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Let's go. Si Barry udah di sini ternyata, bro. Wah.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness.
Alan tuh.
The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Wait a minute. Kita ada DP kalau itu ada diri kita, si Alan. Tapi dia sebagai writer di situ. Apa jangan-jangan sebenarnya kita yang kita mainin sekarang itu adalah hasil story dari si Alan yang di dunia asli tentang maksud gue ya, Alan yang kita mainin sekarang adalah karakter yang diciptain sama si Alan Wake yang asli untuk story dia buat lambat. Wah, gimana nggak paham, sumpah. Mampus lu, mati lampu. Ya masih tidur deh. Sebenarnya kasihan aja.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
Elderwood, sekalian tuh kesana tuh. Oh, ini dokternya.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Wah, anjing.
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler.
Oh, the Barry.
His agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Ini digebuk cok dokternya.
I had to talk to someone.
Gue harus ngomong ke seorang.
Everything. He thought I was certified.
Dia kasih tau ke Barry.
When he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money, and he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything
Dia percaya Alice diculik deh.
I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Nah, sini lagi.
Barry, you
Rose.
found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking
After
after
Max.
Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Ya Barry nih, susu gak Barry?
Max?
I don't know. Who the fuck is Mac?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Betul itu. Bisa dibaca nih. Buck-toothed Charlie, Colombian mammoth. Oh, mammoth. Skeleton of Colombian mammoth, memutus Columbi, tulang dari mammoth Colombia. This specimen is estimated to be spesimen ini katanya umurnya kira-kira 14.000 tahun. Anjing, 14.000 tahun, men. Was recovered from the LA Breed tar pits in 1981. Okay, it was donated to Elderwood National Park in 1998, when the Colombian mammoth became Washington State fossil named Buck-toothed Charlie, it has since becoming the park office. Oh, jadi maskotnya di sini. Okay, nice.
I'd come here to rent a cabin where I could wait till midnight.
Talk to Rusty. Who's...
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself.
Man, I mean, it
what,
doesn't make...
You shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Lu, mana bilangnya ya, bro? I experience it. Oh, meninggal anjing. Kira bohongan, bah. Bayangkan, men. Gak ada manuskrip kan di sini? Ya, nggak bisa dibuka, bro. Oke, berarti kita keluar dulu. Itu kayaknya Rusty deh. Should be, harusnya.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk?
Okay.
It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Aman.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
Man.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha-ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Itu kali gue bercanda tentang istri gue yang hilang kali ya. Ini Pak, udah selesai nih.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Iya sih, sebagai
penulis. The laughs on me then.
Al, come on. I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Yeah. Gue tahu gue abis kecelakaan, kepala gue kebentur, tapi kan, ya, sulit juga sih.
Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here. If I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Lu tinggal di sini. Kalau gue nggak balik pas pagi, panggil cavalry, panggil bantuan.
Just be careful with the natives.
Ngulang dong itu gue.
These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Pistol gue mana? Pistol.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in
here.
Spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Gue kira bisa diminum. Kopi, apa nih? Oh, baterai. Pada baterai gue sebelumnya di chapter 120 anjing mentok. Ngulang lagi. Cek dulu ada manuskrip atau apa nggak gitu ya. cuma serem sih anjing. Bener dah.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in
Lock the
spirit
door when
every
I leave.
step of the way, Al.
Lah,
Locking the door now.
dikunci anjing pada mau ya. Oh bisa dari sini. Mau ke depan dulu mau lihat ada apa. Kan baru gue bilang. Gue yang di jacuzzi men. Jacuzzi. Buat berendam. Atau ada petunjuk apa gitu. Gak ada sih harusnya.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This
Gue
wasn't
tahu
the
gue harusnya
smartest
pergi
thing
ke
I've ever done,
polisi gitu.
but I was still angry with Barry for
Ini bukan
trying to talk me out of it.
smartest
These people
cara
had called me right
terpintar
from the
katanya.
sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Tapi ya gimana mereka punya alis nih kalau misalnya gue manggil polisi, ntar masalahnya kita nggak tahu nih ini yang sama yang nyulik alis ini real beneran orang atau emang darkness itu bro, kan nggak tahu ya. Mau sabar ada manuskrip lagi bro. Barry dubs Wake sanity.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Oh, Barry itu sebenarnya nggak terlalu akrab gitu, nggak akrab lagi sama Alice. Tapi dia tahu Alan tuh sayang banget, cinta banget sama si Alice gitu. Dan sekarang si Alice itu lagi something happen gitu ke dia hilang gitu. Dan inilah Alan nih, dia punya pistol tuh, ngomong kayak orang lagi di ini habis dari apa sih sebutannya, sel apa sih, apa namanya yang buat orang-orang sel pengasingan gitu dah, apa sih namanya, gue lupa deh. Kayak si Alan ini, kata si Barry, si Alan lagi merasakan apa ya, massive psychotic episode yang mungkin dia lagi kacau ya, sehingga bikin dia disconnected dari reality gitu. Ngayal. Dan si Barry takut ya. Oh, jadi buka.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Oh, gak bisa bro. Sebenarnya gue kalau jadi Barry juga pasti bingung sih anjing. Lu tiba-tiba bilang ke gue, istri gue diculik, gue abis nembak orangnya hilang, jadi abu. Lu mana percaya anjing? Pasti dikira ngablu ya. Tapi gue sebagai Alan juga, kalau misalnya itu beneran terjadi ya bingung juga cari nyeritain ya anjing, cause it's really happen gitu loh. Oh, gagak bro. It's not a good sign. Ya cuma 12 peluru gua. Tai. Sabar, selalu kita kesana. Oh goblok anjing. Ngentot, astagfirullahaladzim. Sorry. Anjing, gua sumpah kaget beneran gua. Bisa gue tembak gak sih ini? Ini apa ya? Hidupin aku.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Bodoh apa tadi kayaknya gue denger suara langkah kaki deh.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the parade contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
Oh, ini dokter yang tadi yang bantu kita di polis yang ngobatin.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
Baru tadi pagi tuh.
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Gak habis. Sumpah gua tabung halu atau apa tadi ya. Ini goyang gede yang sendiri anjing. Udah nggak bisa nih. Angin dong, pasti angin. Oh, anjing. Hah? Apaan tuh? Nah, kenapa bro? Gue nabrak ban doang anjing, gempa. The hell? Elderwood, Nature's Trail, Moonshine Cave, Lover's Peak. Oke, berarti itu lurus, tapi sebelum itu nggak bisa masuk sini berarti. Gue menyiapkan diri gue untuk something's bad gonna happen. Waduh. Light switch. Ya, rusak anjing light switchnya. Kosong. Ini gue aja makin disturbing ya. Serem anjing, sumpah gue merinding. Oh, ini yang itu Night Science itu.
Crime and punishment.
Hah, beda lagi.
The cancer and cure of
Oh,
civilization.
Night Spring.
But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs.
Kita denger lagi deh. Ini menarik anjing.
Tonight's episode.
The Man in the Mirror.
The Man in the Mirror.
Pria di kaca.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal.
Lu normal
Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at
bawa
the
anaknya
game,
nonton
you pick a guy and
bola
from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists.
Oh, anjing.
Wow. That sentence really
gebukin
flows.
pala sampai pakai tangan kosong.
Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why?
Tapi kenapa kan?
Who was that guy?
Siapa
We
orang itu?
couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you
Gua
must
suka
hate
mukanya.
it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no
Huh?
way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
Gak ada pengenal juga tuh.
But then we
Saya
ran the
sulit.
fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Jadi tadi tuh dia ngebunuh orang, tapi yang dibunuh itu fingerprintnya match sama dia. Itu dia ngebunuh dia diri sendiri atau? Wajah gue merinding demi Allah, sumpah gue merinding bro mikirinnya. Berarti dia semacam another version of him. Do not fish wildlife, $100 penalty. Let's go manuscript. Give me chills guys. Merinding gitu. Bayanginnya tadi. Anjing yang terakhir. Wah. Banyak banget, bro.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Oh. Let's go. Ini sih bakal banyak lore-lore banget sih. Mau skip lagi nih. Baca lagi. Pasti dah.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten brown thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg.
Kakinya patah.
Vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped, "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Ini terjadi seperti yang ada di kertas page apa di halaman itu. What the fuck? Fallen Rock Zone. Nah, kita di sini bisa heal aman.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Oh.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Apaan?
Anybody? Help me!
Duh, Alan capek lagi.
Help me!
Berarti. Bukan. Iya, sabar. Oh, ini barusan tuh.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Lah, ini tempat tadi ya?
The gate to Lover's Peak was locked.
What the fuck, siapa anjing yang nyerang begini?
Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey, please help me.
Ada orang meninggal ya. Gua keling dulu. Nyedai item. Wow. What the fuck anjing?
Mr. Wake?
Rusty?
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page.
Oh, Max tuh anjing.
Came true.
Itu kayak
New. So
dia tahu gelap gua. Dia bakal balik buat gua.
The lights in the office. I have the key.
Gua punya kuncinya.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Tunggu ya.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript.
Anjing bro, kakinya. Ish. Ini kakinya. Anjir, what the fuck. Ih, Max, aman gak Max?
Shh, good boy. A presence so dark. Like the forest at night.
Kehadirannya sangat gelap tuh kayak.
Woke up.
Hutan di malam hari. Hutan di malam bangun.
The only way to make sure that Rusty
was
safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Wait a minute. Seingat gua ada beruang di sini. Grizzly. Iya dong, tadi dong di sini ada dong.
So big. I thought old Bucktooth Charlie had come to
Tuh
life.
sangat besar kayak dikiranya ini. Tapi seharusnya sekitaran segini bentukannya. It must be fucking bear, ya nggak sih?
Did you see Max? Is he okay? Here, boy.
Feeling gue sih beruang itu hidup sih. 100% sure. Harusnya ya. Itu tadi ada, sekarang nggak ada bro. Oh, ada manuskrip. Anjing, hampir lupa bro. Rusty attack by dark presence.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the
But the
impact turned the
impact
front of the
turned the
building
into
splinters.
splinters.
Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Dia takut mati sendirian. Harusnya sih ya. Bro, kasihan anjing Rusty. Gue feeling sih ntar gue dikagetin jump scare sih. Kayaknya sih. Mas gue mau skip lagi. Wake reaches the safe of heaven light.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself
down. The axe splintered the
trunk of a tree. I
stumbled into the pool
of bright light.
Okay.
My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move.
Apa?
I tensed as I waited for the killing blow.
Paru-parunya
but it never came.
Kebakar nih.
I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Dia aman. Berarti harusnya nanti aman harusnya. Wah, open. Let's go, bateri sama ammo. Bateri.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
That looked like liquid darkness.
Anjing. Mampus lu. Bro, Rusty.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Bener anjing, itu harusnya beruang tadi. No, Max.
Please don't feed the animals.
No. Max, no.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license.
No, Max, meninggal.
Obey the park ranger's instructions at all
Dia jadi.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Ya, Rusty yang jadi itu.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other.
Whoop.
Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical
Sini.
from the park.
Anjing. Pastinya jadi Dirasukin darkness, bro.
You may or even simple berries.
Under the thin layer of skin. Wah, anjing. Ada ini bro, Aduh. Yup. Mampus lu. Anjing. Hilang Rustinya anjing. Enggak kayak ini enggak sorry. Gue kira beruangnya. Hehe. Sotoy lu. Sumpah gue kan tadi. Ya, maaf. Sorry ya. Iya maaf ya. Gue kira kan tadi beruangnya hilang, gue kira hidup gitu, dimasukin dark present. Ya, gue sotoy banget ya gue ya anjing ya, sorry. Sotoy. Oke, kita langsung. Tapi emang gede sih itu. Presence-nya. Oke. Heal bro. Let's go. Gue jangan sampai ini ketinggalan manuskrip lagi nih. Gak bisa sini ya. Kayaknya nggak ada di manuskrip lagi deh. Harusnya ya. Sepertinya sih harus tidak ada. Oke, kita langsung aja. Oke, ini partnya bakal gue bagi dua lagi deh. Kalau udah kepanjangan. Harusnya ya. Ini aja udah sejam nih. Oh, ada telepon.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Kan gue bilang. It's real, bro. Real, no fake. Visitor center drop hazard. Oke, ada manuskrip lagi. Ini apa nih? Let's go. Harus ke sana dulu, sabar. Sebenarnya nggak apa-apa sih, bebas sih. Rusty final thoughts.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Maksudnya?
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Katanya di kesadaran akhirnya si Rusty, dia mikirin tentang Rose tadi itu yang pelayan tadi itu, diner itu ya. Si Rusty itu udah jauh lebih tua gitu dibanding Rose. Sedangkan Rose aja belum keluar dari masa teenagernya gitu. Tapi si Rose bikin si Rusty itu jadi lebih muda gitu dan melupakan apa yang tentang pernikahannya yang udah lama mati gitu. Maksudnya pernikahan lama long dead marriage ini harusnya ya menurut penalaran gue tuh masih nikah cuman udah nggak berhubungan dan nggak ngapa-ngapain lagi gitu, kayak ya udah gitu cuma status aja tapi nggak ada hubungan, maksudnya bukan hubungan begitu tapi ya hubungan real hubungan gitu. Dia masih pakai cincin pernikahannya, dia nunggu untuk si Rose bilang cabut aja itu, tapi now she never will. Maksudnya apakah Rusty bakal mati atau Rose bakal mati? Wah, heal dulu kali ya. Kita punya peluru 42, baterai, ammo penuh anjing. Jadi kalau gua nembak burung itu, loh ini hilang. Ambil lagi. Nggak bisa tadi deh. Kira bisa loh. For your safety, stay on this designated hiking trail. Untuk safety gitu ya. Harus stay di jalan, jangan keluar-keluar. Lover's
Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
You know what? Oh kan, bener apa kata gua? Bro, kita harus mengikuti apa kata hati. Jiwa-jiwa RPG adventurer gue tuh mengatakan kita harus kesini untuk mengambil. Wah anjing apa tuh? The cave site was frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition. Masa percobaan 19 sampai 1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage. Oh, buat apa storage sementara dari alkohol smuggled, untuk alkohol yang diselundupin dari Kanada. But at times alcohol was also distilled in the premises. Oke. Sumpah tadi ada orang anjing di situ. bohong gua. This is what I want, man. Lithium battery. Discover 5 hidden chests. Semua di atas tuh ada orang aja. Tapi kayaknya dia nggak kesini deh. Ini harusnya safe place ya. Kayaknya. Harusnya. Tiba-tiba ntar jumpscare ya gue tahu. Stamina nyala nih. Kurang. Oke, disitu ada kayak manuskrip lagi deh. Ya, pecah dah tuh. Jatuh tuh. Anjing goblok. Fuck anjing. Ngagetin sumpah goblok ya. Hampir. Aduh, nggak bisa menghindar gua. Mampus lu. Sumpah, tapi cara mereka datang itu ngagetin banget anjing. Kayak ya kalau mau nyamperin gue ya udah gitu. Nggak usah pakai ngomong. Kaget anjing. Sumpah ya. Lover speak, oke. Lurus 32. Ini kita kesana deh ntar. Overview katanya ke kiri, tapi gue mau ke kanan. Kenapa? Nggak tahu. Kan betul. Emang harus bro, harus explore bro. Hah? Barry meet Rose.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner.
Okay.
Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Rarely saw eye. Jarang itu apa? Barengan ya, gimana ya? Really saw eye to eye itu kayak nggak peduli lah dengan perempuan kalau si Al sama Barry deh. Ya, tapi katanya si Rose tahu itu apa yang harus tahu. That's what I'm questioning. Berarti kita harus stay on the trail. Sumpah anjing, kenapa? Mama tolong, mama. Dapat shotgun. Sumpah merinding anjing gue begitu-begitu tuh. Kan baru gue bilang apa tuh. Nyangkut men. Aduh. Nice. Ini double barrel. Aduh. Aduh. Nice. Gue harus buru-buru ke sana. Lampu. Lights, edit lights. Lan, jangan capek Lan, ayo Lan. Buru Lan. Mati lampu. Wah, anjing, sabar, hil. Wah, anjing, bro. Satu lagi peluru gue. Nice. Wake sees the torch symbol.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal.
Suddenly,
a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Menurut feeling gue ini yang naruhnya begitu itu si Alan sih. Yang di dunia asli, yang nulis. Harusnya ya. Kalau menurut asumsi gue, karena kan kita, menurut gue ini yang kita mainin sekarang Alannya karakter yang dibuat sama Alan asli. Oke, berarti harusnya ada supply lagi nanti. Ini bisa didorong. Ya, nyangkut tapi. Oke, kita let's go. Katanya di corner. Si bear alert. Anjing, bear bro. Beruang. Gue ngeri anjing, sumpah. What the fuck? Itu siapa anjing? Oke. Anjing. Anjing nge-charge bro, what the fuck? Ya mati goblok. Wah, harusnya gue nggak ngabisin buat itu tuh pelurunya tuh. Aduh. Bro, anjing ada yang bisa nge-charge anjing. Wah, anjing kali ya. Wah, ngentot. Sorry, toxic. Wah, anjing, banyak banget itu. Gila kali ya. Oh, buset. Sat. Mampus lu. Udah kah? Wah, udah anjing. Wah, gila, bro. Anjing, ada yang nge-charge tadi. Sumpah tai banget. Ya ada lagi nih mah. Bentar dulu dong. Oh, itu ada light tuh. Manuskrip atau apa? Nggak ada di sini. Wah, anjing. Kaget gue. Through 3. Oh. Oke. Anjing pisannya. On overspeed. What the hell is that? The tree ring was cut from started growing in 1846 anjing. The year of the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable event marked on the rings. The Washington Territory was no manuskrip? Nggak ada apa-apa gitu? Kopi dong? Ya. Yahoo. The founder of the Brattle mine in Washington was granted title to the tree damage in a forest fire. Oh, volcanic eruption di 1970. Terus di 1987 pohonnya jatuh. Gue butuh ammo sama baterai sih masih banyak ya. Ammo sih. Nightingale's arrival.
Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and
he didn't like the trees or the coffee.
He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a writer to catch at any cost.
Writer to catch. Jadi agent kayaknya FBI deh. Dia nggak mau ada di Bright Falls katanya. Apa komunitas kecilnya, terus dia nggak suka pohon sama kopinya di sini nih. Dia tahu katanya impossible horror look. Ya apa kejadian impossible horornya itu maksud gimana sih, gimana ya bahasanya? Hal-hal horor yang nggak masuk akal itu ada nih. Lu kita apa bahasa Indonesia gue lupa deh. Tapi begitu behind di balik storefront tuh harusnya kayak di kalau misalnya di Maret gitu atau toko-toko di depan tokonya gitu. Kasir dan senyum. Tahu sih. Siapa? Apakah writer itu kita? Mau nangkep kita gitu? Oh. Drop hazard. Alderwood National Forest. Cabins Nature Trail. Oh, kita udah lewat tuh Munsan Cafe. Sumpah gue butuh ammo bro, 20 lagi ammo gue. Ini udah habis nih. Let's go. Please. Aduh kan betul, baru gue bilang. Please jangan terjadi sesuatu. Oh,